Yeah, welcome. SHALO666. I Hate God Resonates, episode 3. I'm gonna wrap up this I Hate God thing. You know what, man? They were a big deal growing up. You know, I've seen them a million times, and you know, we're just gonna pay some respects, man. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm using for this video. It's not my normal guitar sound. I have no idea what it's gonna sound like. I did mess around with a little bit of the EQ and stuff like that, and tried to dig something out. But I think it's gonna sound all right. It's like a pretty far reach from what I normally use, but it's gonna be fun, man. But yeah, let's get into it, man. I'm gonna show you what kind of stuff we're using. We're gonna get into riffs, we're gonna get into beats, and we're gonna jam a little bit of I Hate God stuff, and then we're gonna talk about it, and then I'll be on to the next. So yeah, hang out. I'm gonna use my old JCM 900. I got this back in like '95. I love this thing. I didn't use it for like 15 years, and when I started tracking guitar stuff, and I would use my Orange, and then I used my Boogie, and then last resort I was like, I wonder if Marshall records good, because I didn't start recording any of this stuff until the past few years. And I love this thing. It's an old JCM 900 dual, high gain dual reverb, 100 watt. For this video I'll show you the where I have the settings, and I'll show you what pedal we're using. Hopefully you can see that. I like to be a 5 guy, and yeah, lead gain, I'm gonna use the clean channel on this, channel A. I'm right below 5. That's where I found the best setting to get some get some sound out of this thing. That's not too much. I noticed that with the pedal I'm using, it wants a cleaner source. So I backed off on the gain on the clean channel here, 5, the treble at 5, mid around 5, bass is always at 10. My present knob, sorry guys, this is off, but it's about 8. And I like a little verb. I don't really care. People don't like verb. Regular old Orange cab. Nothing old about it, actually. It's just maybe about mid-2000s Orange cab. Nothing special there. Yeah, I just throw it in a laptop case. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. But I'm using a Rat pedal today, man. Looks like the settings for the distortion are about maybe 8, 7. That filter, you know, about 7, and the volume about 7, so in the range there. It was just too much going in with the gain up. It doesn't like, and it did not like the high gain channel at all, the distorted channel at all with this pedal. So anyway, man, let's do some riffs, and let's jam some I Hate God. All right, cool. Yo, that was fun, right? I don't know, I had fun making that. Yeah, I think we did good, man. I think it felt good, the beat felt good. You know, laying into the guitars definitely felt good. You know, I did not play Joey's drum parts exactly. I gotta go to work, I don't have time for that crap. But I did walk around that day, walk around yesterday, just listening to it over and over and over again, and trying to get a good feel for what Joey was trying to convey there. He has a different approach, man. He's got cool accents. He's definitely his own drive behind the kit. Rest in peace, Joey. You know, make sure I wasn't disrespecting the riffs, making sure, you know, I mean, they had some feel to them. Those guys got a lot of blues. Coming from New Orleans, they got a good blues feel to them. So those riffs are fun to play, man. You can get a little bit bendy with them, you know, and put a little bit of whatever soul or feel, like, you know, and a little bit of pick attack, you know, make sure we're doing the riff some service, man, by getting some pick attack in there and laying and driving the tubes a little bit and getting a little bit of percussive pick attack going on when you lean into those type of riffs. And, anyway, that song is called Dixie Whiskey. I love that tune. In episode 2, I did Masters of Legalized Confusion was the name of that, like, little riff. It wasn't the whole song, but and the point of this is just real quick, just the point of like this is just, God, you know, they're a sludge band, and but for some reason, you know, they've been around for 30 years, and that reason is because they have real songs underneath all that, you know, underneath all that sludge and filth and awful imagery and you know, and all that stuff. Underneath all that is it seems like a pretty good group of guys. I mean, Michael Williams, I've seen him make a mess, depending on what stage of his life he's in and what products are destroying, what chemicals are destroying his innards at that time. But I got to witness it at the church in Philly, watching kind of start fights and stuff. Luckily, I wasn't I didn't have to bother with it. I was kind of a little removed, maybe to the side a little bit. I wasn't the point of attention. But anyway, nonetheless, it was fun, definitely fun. We got post amplification blues, man. The video's over, you know, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Leaning into those riffs, leaning into those beats, and definitely visit I Hate God. You know, I tried to do a little bit of talk to the gearheads and stuff, but I'm not that great at that stuff. I don't really know what I'm doing. I kind of just go down and turn all the amps on and make sure it sounds good and try to dig some sound out of the pedals and see what's fighting what and what's not fighting. And then hopefully after you find that guitar sound, when you stick a mic in front of it, I just use an SM57, not to get into more gearhead talk, but that's all I know about that mic. And you stick that mic in front of it, man, and hopefully the sound going in is good, which the sounds we got going into that track were good, with the Rat pedal and the Marshall weren't bad. I usually go Marshall direct, and I don't really even use a boost. So depending on what I'm tracking, and that's lately. So a lot of fun, and my guitar is B standard tuning. So I Hate God, I believe, plays at C. So I didn't bother retweaking my guitars. It's not that much of a difference in it. You know, whatever. It gave it a little bit of lower sound there. B standard, not drop B. I'm not in the drop. Describe what episode 1 and episode 2 were. That was just to show that, you know, underneath I Hate God, underneath all that awful stuff, there's a song. There's actually a good bluesy song in there that you can play on an acoustic, and you can strum it out a little bit. I strummed it out a little bit differently than the actual riff in there, but just those little amendments are fun to jam some I Hate God stuff out. It was pretty fun to learn it on an acoustic too. And all that nonsense underneath episode 1 and episode 2, that was for people that are I Hate God fans. If you obviously clicked on this, you're an I Hate God fan. That is the intro to Dope Sick. And I always thought that was hilarious. In 1996, when it came out, I bought it, we hit play, and I laughed my ass off. So I always wanted a reason to use that for something, and finally this thing came out, so the idea came up. So that's just Michael Williams in the studio. The song is called My Name is God, I Hate You, and it's just the beginning. He's just smashing bottles and retching and screaming, and it just sounds like frustration and anger and withdrawal and whatever else. It's just the first 20 seconds. So I basically chop that up and loop it and then put it underneath what that is. And just another note real quick, I'm gonna finish the vocals of that track just for the odd event that anybody likes that recording. I'm gonna finish the vocals of it. I started retching some nonsense into the mic that sounded like stuff he said, but I don't know what he said. So I'm gonna I'll put it up on Bandcamp under Divinity of Wisdom, but the song will be titled I Hate God Resonates, maybe EHG Resonates. So if anybody liked it, you just want the audio of what we did here today. But anyway, I hope you had fun. I had fun, and we'll see what comes up next. And thanks for watching SHALO666.